Choking your child is not a form of discipline, and neither is extension cords. BB and jackfruits. If if you haven't already noticed, there's usually a theme that goes along with some of the videos that I put up, and in our communities, and just not just, I'm not saying necessarily the black community, but absolutely in the black community, but in our communities, middle class and lower, there there's just a lot of mental health issues. A lot. It's just prevalent. It's everywhere. And the sad fact is, a large amount of the time, the individuals, like, it's a family thing. It's like, if you 9 times out of 10, if there's one crazy person, or I don't want to use the word crazy, but if there's one person in the family that has a mental disorder, there's a good chance that there's two or three. There's a good chance, you know. This is a very sad thing, because often, let's watch the video.
Inside an apartment on Shady Vista, police say they found a 10-year-old boy unresponsive Saturday afternoon. Investigators say his mother, Robin McKenzie, was also in that apartment and told them she beat her son with an extension cord and choked him as a form of punishment. She said her son then got angry and ran into the kitchen, where he grabbed a knife and stabbed himself. He died an hour later in the hospital. Her neighbors left in disbelief.
Everybody got love for this child. Everybody see him. He play with their kids every day.
McKenzie's neighbors and family friends identified the child as Jaheim McKenzie. They shared this picture with us.
The whole apartment is just shocking. They just, like, you can tell it took a toll on the whole apartment. Everybody just down and, like, not really talking. Like, everybody feel that.
Police say McKenzie was the child's only parent.
It don't sound right. It does not sound right. I don't know what was going on or what happened.
This woman, who didn't want to be identified for personal reasons, says she and McKenzie are close friends. But within the past year, McKenzie became distant. She didn't know why.
The only thing I can say, she was a good mother, and her son was her life.
Police continue to gather evidence and work to figure out what exactly led up to the child's death. Neighbors have made their own conclusions.
I know for a fact she never intended that to happen. Ever. Never.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna waste too much time, because this kind of hits home to me. So the story is basically, this young lady who obviously was overwhelmed with the task of raising her son on her own. The way it kind of comes off by the video when I was watching it, the way that I kind of gathered it is, she doesn't really have much family, if any. So she's kind of out there on her own. Anyway, this happened in Memphis, Tennessee. So Memphis police have launched an investigation into the death of 10-year-old after his mother reportedly disciplined him. Authorities were called to the family's apartment on Saturday and discovered Jaheim McKenzie unresponsive in an ambulance. The child was reportedly bleeding from his chest, according to WREG. I'm assuming that that's the station. He died an hour later at the hospital. His mother, Robin McKenzie, told first responders she was whipping him with an extension cord and choking him as a form of punishment when he ran into the kitchen and stabbed himself. Okay, I got a couple of problems with this. It's one thing to cut yourself. It's much more difficult to just stab yourself. The conviction, okay, for everybody out here who has never stabbed a person, period, I'm not saying I have. I'm just saying it takes a certain will power to stab someone. And I would assume that it would take double, triple, or even 10 times the willpower to stab yourself. His mother, Robin McKenzie, told first responders she was whipping her son with an extension cord and choking him as a form of punishment when he ran into the kitchen and stabbed himself. Choking a child. No idea how that's a form of punishment. It isn't. Shows like one show in particular, The Simpsons, use it as comedy because choking a child is so far from discipline. McKenzie's neighbors are left in disbelief after hearing about the death of the young boy. A close friend of McKenzie's, who does not want to be identified, says that McKenzie became distant this past year, and she didn't know why. All I can say is that she was a good mother and her son was alive, said the woman. Her son was alive. McKenzie is being held with aggravated child abuse charge and $100,000 bond. There are absolutely no winners here. I'm not going to stand here and throw assumptions as to what I think happened. It is extremely difficult for me to believe that an individual can just stab themselves in the chest. But until I receive any information contrary, I'm just going to assume that that is what happened. So this lady thought that choking her child and beating him with the extension cord is appropriate behavior. We gotta love one another, y'all. It's like, seriously. I know I say it all the time. I know y'all, some people probably just think I'm just saying it, but I'm really not. We gotta love each other. It's not easy. Like I mentioned, a large number of people in our communities have mental health issues. I mean, large number. The majority of the people that you know probably have a mental health issue. I want to know what you guys think about this. I'm gonna just leave it down in the comment section. Keep yourselves safe, man. Keep your loved ones safe. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button.
If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.